Date mode and the yearbook. There's only like 300 people in your yearbook to 1,000 people in your yearbook at the very, very most. There's only 300 people in my social grid that is my age that I can date. So it's pretty good to understand this little detail about date mode. You do not want to date everybody in the yearbook. There's only 300 people. If you date all 300 people, when you get older, you will not have a date. But you do want to go into date mode or you'll never have a baby. But you don't want to date every single person in the yearbook. You don't want to date all 300 boys or all 300 girls in the yearbook. Basically, you only want to date like one or two. I only dated 5 people in the yearbook until I got old. So if I start dating again and go into date mode, I might stand a chance of getting a date. But there's only 300 people in my social grid, and it's like an abnormal relationship. It's kind of weird that you have to date the people you grew up with. But it's normal that you have to date the people you grew up with. You grew up with like 300 people in your yearbook, and you have to date them all. No, you have to date 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of them. And it would be good to have a high school sweetheart that you can marry. But, no, what was it? You don't want to date everybody in the yearbook, or otherwise the women side of the yearbook, or the men side of the yearbook, the boys, or the women will get really mad at you because you dated all of the people in the yearbook, and they say, well, they were just dating me and they didn't even like me. They liked all the girls, all the boys. So they'll get really mad and they'll never date you again when you're old. So it's really good not to date everybody in the yearbook, but it is good to go into date mode so you can have a baby. But there's only like 300 people in the yearbook, so be very careful about how many people you date. I would limit that down to a very minimum if you can. But you should go into date mode if you want a baby. Dating people in the yearbook.